Alex was never the hero of the story. He was the kid in the corner, always watching, always wishing he could be braver. At school, bullies saw him as an easy target. They tripped him in the hallways and called him names. Each day felt like an uphill battle. Alex dreamed of a world where he could roar. He wished he could silence the doubts that echoed in his head. He longed for the strength to stand tall and face his fears. But the real world felt so ordinary. Magic only existed in the books he read. One sweltering summer day, everything changed. Alex was exploring the woods behind his house. He stumbled upon a hidden path, barely visible beneath overgrown vines. Something told him to follow it. He felt drawn to its mystery. As he pushed through the dense foliage, the air grew cooler. It felt different here, charged with an energy he couldn't explain. And then he saw it, a cave hidden behind a curtain of shimmering vines. The entrance glowed with an otherworldly light. It pulsed like a beating heart, beckoning him closer. Hesitantly, Alex reached out. His fingers brushed against the cool, smooth surface of the glowing vines. A jolt of energy surged through him, making him gasp. The vines parted, revealing a passage into the cave's depths. He stepped inside, his heart pounding in his chest. The air hung heavy and damp, carrying the scent of moss and something ancient. The passage opened into a cavern, bathed in an ethereal blue light that seemed to emanate from the very walls. In the center of the cavern, curled peacefully, lay a creature unlike anything Alex had ever seen. It was a magnificent beast with shimmering scales that reflected the blue light and wings folded gracefully against its side. The creature's chest rose and fell with each breath, radiating a gentle warmth that filled the cavern. Alex stood there, frozen in awe and fear. As Alex cautiously approached, the creature stirred. Its eyes, like molten gold, opened slowly, fixing on Alex with a gaze that seemed to pierce his very soul. Alex froze, his breath caught in his throat. He expected the creature to lash out, to roar or attack. Instead, it spoke. The creature's voice echoed through the cavern, deep and resonant, yet as gentle as a summer breeze. It spoke of a hidden world, a realm teeming with mythical beasts and ancient magic. A world where courage was tested and heroes were forged. The creature spoke of a prophecy, of a human child destined to bridge the gap between their worlds. A child who would rise to become a legendary monster tamer, their courage and kindness their greatest weapon. And then the creature looked at Alex with an intensity that made his heart skip a beat. Alex felt a surge of conflicting emotions, fear, excitement, and a sliver of doubt. Could he really be the one spoken of in the prophecy? He was just Alex, the timid boy, who couldn't even stand up to bullies. How could he possibly become a monster tamer, a leader of mythical creatures? As if sensing his doubts, the creature lowered its head and nudged Alex gently. Its touch was surprisingly reassuring, a silent promise of guidance and protection. Alex felt a spark ignite within him, a flicker of determination fueled by the creature's unwavering belief. And so began Alex's training. Days turned into weeks, filled with rigorous physical challenges and lessons in ancient languages. He learned to understand the creatures of this hidden world, to decipher their behaviors and earn their trust. The training was far from easy. Alex stumbled and faltered. He faced his fears head-on, pushing past his limits and discovering a wellspring of strength he never knew he possessed. Through the challenges, Alex discovered that taming a monster wasn't about brute force or dominance. It was about understanding, respect, and forging a bond built on trust. He learned to see the world through the creature's eyes, to appreciate their unique strengths and vulnerabilities. He befriended a mischievous sprite named Flicker, whose playful nature masked a sharp intelligence. He earned the loyalty of a gruff but kind-hearted rock giant named Boulder. Each encounter, each challenge chipped away at his insecurities, revealing a confident and compassionate leader within. Alex discovered that true strength lay not in physical prowess alone, but in the courage to open his heart, to trust and be trusted. He learned that the power to lead came not from a place of dominance, but from a place of empathy and understanding. Section 6. Trial by Fire. Word of Alex's growing abilities spread throughout the hidden realm. Creatures, once wary of humans, flocked to him, drawn to his genuine kindness and unwavering belief in their inherent goodness. But his growing reputation attracted unwanted attention as well. A powerful sorcerer, driven by a lust for control, sought to bend the creatures of the hidden realm to his will. He saw Alex's growing influence as a threat, a challenge to his ambition. He vowed to crush Alex and enslave the creatures, plunging the realm into darkness. The sorcerer unleashed a wave of terror, pitting creature against creature, exploiting their fears and insecurities. Alex found himself caught in a maelstrom of chaos and destruction. He knew he had to act fast to unite the creatures against this common enemy. Section 7. Forging a Legend. The final battle was a symphony of clashing elements and deafening roars. Alex, atop his loyal companion Boulder, led the charge, his voice ringing out with newfound authority. He fought with the courage of 1,000 suns, his every move fueled by the trust and hope he had ignited in the hearts of the creatures. Flicker darted through the battlefield, his speed blinding, creating diversions and rescuing those in need. Boulder, a mountain of strength, stood firm against the onslaught, his booming voice a rallying cry for the forces of good. But the sorcerer was a formidable opponent, wielding dark magic with terrifying skill. Just when hope seemed lost, Alex remembered the lessons he had learned. He dug deep within himself, channeling the strength of his convictions, the unwavering belief in the power of unity and compassion. Section 8. The Final Confrontation. Alex faced the sorcerer, their eyes locked in a battle of wills. The air crackled with tension as their powers collided, a maelstrom of light and shadow. The fate of the hidden realm, the future of both their worlds, hung in the balance. With a surge of raw power, amplified by the trust and hope of the creatures he had united, Alex unleashed a blinding wave of energy. It struck the sorcerer with the force of 1,000 thunderbolts, shattering his defenses and stripping him of his power. The sorcerer, defeated and powerless, crumpled to his knees. The creatures, sensing the shift in power, erupted in a chorus of triumphant roars. The darkness that had threatened to engulf their world lifted, replaced by a renewed sense of hope and unity. Section 9. Echoing Strength. Alex, the once timid boy, had become a legend, a beacon of hope in a world teetering on the brink. He had not only tamed monsters, but had also tamed the monsters within himself. His self-doubt, his fear, his insecurities. He had emerged from the crucible of adversity stronger, braver, and more compassionate than he could have ever imagined. The news of Alex's victory echoed through both worlds, a testament to the power of courage, kindness, and the unwavering belief in oneself. Alex's journey taught everyone that true strength lies not in the absence of fear, but in the courage to face it head-on, to find strength in vulnerability, and to forge bonds that transcend differences. And so the boy with no voice found his roar, not in the deafening clamor of battle, but in the quiet whispers of courage, compassion, and unwavering self-belief that echoed within him. And that echo, clear and strong, promised to inspire countless others to find their own inner strength, to embrace their own epic journeys, and to discover that even the most ordinary among us can rise to become legends.